Hello everyone, myself Antarip Kalita from Jorat Medical College. Today we are going to start with page number 30, CHAPTER-3 Plant Kingdom. And before starting to pteridophytes, we will see this image-based, image-based question. And this is a very important MCQ, has been asked many times about the about various parts of ecosystem as well as Silagenella. Various parts have been asked in MCQs, and they will remove some of this some of the part and ask what is this part. This is a very important MCQ in both the examples Silagenella and ecosystem. You have to remember this. Now coming to pteridophytes, and we will complete pteridophytes by today only. Pteridophytes, the very first MCQ, and it is a pet question, have been asked many times that pteridophytes includes horsetails and ferns. It has been mentioned in NCERT that horsetails and ferns are there. No other examples have been mentioned here. So you have to remember these two terms. Now they are also called as soil binders and also frequently used as ornamentals. They are used as ornamentals. Pteridophytes used as ornamentals. This is an MCQ asked previously, and this is a very important MCQ, and many people used to confuse between pteridophytes and bryophytes. But in NCERT you have to be very clear that in NCERT it has been mentioned clearly that pteridophytes are the evolutionary are the first terrestrial plants possesses vascular tissue, xylem and phloem. So first terrestrial plants, these are the bryophytes, but terrestrial plants possessing vascular tissue, that is xylem and phloem, is a pteridophytes. You have to very careful about this. Now they are habitat, and as I have told you in previously also, the habitat of the various organisms you have to compare and remember so that you don't get confused. But the pet questions like in bryophytes we get the dominant phase of life as gametophyte, but in pteridophytes they are more advanced. So sporophytic generation is the dominant one. They are more like the advanced plants. This is sporophytic. The generation is the dominant one. And well differentiated into true leaves, true stems and true leaves, true leaves, true stems and true roots. So you have to remember this. Bryophytes didn't have this one. You have to compare every class with the other, or every group with the other, because that is the only way to remove all the confusions. Now coming to the next possible MCQ, it can be like pteridophytes are small microphyls. Microphyls example is Silagenella, and macrophyls example is ferns. Microphyls Silagenella, you have to remember this. Silagenella example you will get in next page also, but Silagenella as a whole is an important example. The sporophytes and the sporangia are subtended by leaf-like appendages, the sporophylls. You have to remember sporophylls are leaf-like appendages here in pteridophytes. You have to remember this. And sporophylls may form distinct compound structure called strobili or cones. Strobili and cones are formed in Silagenella equisetum. In NCERT Silagenella equisetum is mentioned, so you have to remember strobili and cone formation occurs in here. Now the spores germinate to give rise to inconspicuous small but multicellular free living, mostly photosynthetic thalloid gametophytes. Gametophytes here is thalloid. You have to remember the term thalloid, called prothallus. Prothallus is found in pteridophytes. You have to remember this and should not get confused in between. Now because of this can be asked as an MCQ as well as your board examination also. Because of the specific restricted requirement need for water for fertilization, we will discuss later why water is needed. Spread of living pteridophyte is limited. Why pteridophyte living is limited? It can be asked, and restricted to narrow geographical areas. Now here you see male sex organ is Enteroidea and female is Archegonia. Now again, why water is needed? That water is needed for transfer of enterozoites. You should not confuse between enterozoites and Enteroidea, Enterogonia. Enterozoites are the gametes. You have to remember. Enteroidea is the sex organ. You have to remember this and should not get confused. And enterozoites, male gametes are transferred, not female gametes are transferred via water. You have to remember. Next probable MCQ can be the different about heterosporas. Heterosporas is found in Silagenella salvinia. You have to remember this. The Silagenella and salvinia heterospores are found where macro and microspores are present. Next probable MCQ can be developed. This is a very important episode in the evolution of the plants, that is seed habit. Seed habit first found in the pteridophytes. Development of the zygotes into young embryo takes place within the female gametophyte. Within the female gametophyte. You should not confuse between if they ask you on the female gametophyte or lateral to female gametophyte, but no, but it is within the female gametophyte. This event is a precursor to seed habit, considered as an important step in evolution. This is a very important MCQ, have been asked many times in multiple examinations. Now pteridophytes have 4 classes: Silopsida, Lycopsida, Spanopsida and Pteropsida. You have to remember these 4 classes as well as the examples: Silotum, Silagenella, Lycopodium, Equisetum, Dryopteris, Pteris, Adiantum. These examples can be like matching type of questions, column A and column B, or they may ask you directly. So you have to remember this. Thank you.